What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Welcome everyone to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge on our sideline. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Take a look at the Warriors. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And I think Denver, they claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. fell to 14th in the 2018 draft. Some team doctors worried that his back injury was so bad he might never play again. A few years later, he's not only playing, but Coach Mike Malone said, I think he has a chance to be an all-league talent. And in talking to Porter, guys, that's clearly on his to-do list.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with Weissman. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Lee with the steal. From deep. The Warriors pull it in, and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other, huh? But even so, these teams will learn about each other tonight. So much changes from year to year.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He's an all-time great shooter with a tremendous motor. Thompson, he loves to one-up the opponent.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still...
Different look here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Wiggins. Peyton, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American scores.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Both free throws good from Poole.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Lee. And they get it. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Porter, solid player.
Taking 2 shots.
The problem is staying on the floor. He's troubled by injuries.
First one falls for him.
You know, the versatility of
Substitution for the away team.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Kuminga the pass to Wiggins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. As you said, Chris, with Porter, he helps this team when he's available.
It's not going to get any easier as he gets older. I mean, helps this team with his shooting as well as his length. You just hope he can crack 60 games and then you get the season.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Green is out there with Kuminga, and it's Curry in at point. That's the Warriors' foul. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Thompson outside for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 8 points.
The defender has to try to stay in Clay's jersey, especially on the catch and shoot.
Lee outside. From outside the arc, Draymond Green pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Another 3 for Golden State.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from 2.
There's Lee with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Lee's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
The versatility of Thompson. You want him to defer to other scorers. You want him to carry the load himself. He can do that too.
Lee outside. Green with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Thompson right side. Plenty of space. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
On the wing, Lee. Lee with another miss. Warriors leading by 18. Poke loose. Green kicks to Curry. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed. And another one.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on 2nd place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark of 3,586 points from back in '63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Shots good by Lee.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Again, the Nuggets score.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Thompson against Gordon. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. A 3-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Love the vision from Thompson. I mean, you've been surrounded.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And fellas, he is now 2nd all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages.
And while Wilt Chamberlain still holds the number 1 spot for scoring in a season, he bumps down Wilt's 2nd best campaign to 3rd place. That's not light work.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
As we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there on the court. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey with.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is out there with Lee. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Porter, and at the small forward position. Lee gets the bucket.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
This one for 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Warriors leading. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Lee really making a difference here.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he shoots the three tonight.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Lee, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And Lee with the stuff.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
There's no panic in them. Staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
On the wing, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Denver's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Denver passing it around. Lee outside. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Thompson passes to Wiseman. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside Curry. Lock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, few players have the competitive fire that Green has. He took it personally, came right back at the opponent.
Fires from deep. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Knocked away. Lee with the steal. Takes a 3. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Lee with the steal. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And
checking in for the
and
away
look
team.
at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Shooting for the away
They
team.
played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. And they've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's Curry. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Kuminga out there with Wiggins, and it's Green in its center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Lee gets the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Got a piece of it. Lee with the steal. Lets it go from deep. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee. And the Warriors making a change here. Weissman's checked in. Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the steal. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lee with the steal. And the shot goes down. Lee's got 11 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Lee with the block, and they get it back. Wiseman with the bucket.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The Nuggets on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
So surprised to see the best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them?
Lee outside. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. to the middle. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
If you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're open.
Jokic on the follow.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip in.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Knocked loose, and another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Bielitsa comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Wiggins. Moody subbed in for Thompson. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So it's the Warriors now. He with the block.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Denver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Memphis.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Lee outside. No good. Curry with some nice D. Over Rivers. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he lifts on that.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnover.
Bulls checked in for Stephen Curry.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian. Nikola Jokic said, quote, growing up in Serbia, I fell in love with basketball. Playing professionally at 16 years old, I developed fast. Now, when other players pull me or grab my leg, I love it. That's how we played in Serbia. Not fighting, but just the passion. I don't want basketball to just be a job. I want to keep that passion. Brian?
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. And checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Wiseman. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2 guard. And these teams both extremely talented up front. Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, paint-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. And right now you're looking for guys who have versatility. And I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock'em sock'em post-up style play.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Lee. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Connects from downtown. Lee's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Now Curry, so versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called, the Warriors.
No excuse for losing one like that. I mean, you have to commit to playing hard throughout the entire game.
Morris, he's checked in for Lee. And the there's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 11.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Doubled by Peyton. And the basket by Lee. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Poole. He had 9 points in his last time out. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wiseman, pass to Poole. Counted from distance.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
From deep three-point range. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 27. And so it's Denver. Already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've seen the development of Andrew Wiggins in Golden State. He says it's been a great environment to learn.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Brad Wiggins seems to be taking that next step.
Yes, he is. I mean, the former #1 overall pick. With a fresh start, some of that pressure is off. Doesn't have to be a star. His best is good enough.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Green out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Will Barton. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Warriors, Kuminga is out there with Otto Porter. Then it's Wiseman. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Here's Lee. Gets the 3-ball to go. Lee's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Another steal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Lee, and in dunk contest voting, he's third, a premier athlete in the NBA.
Well, the fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in. I expect to see him compete during All-Star Weekend, believe that.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. And James Wiseman, remember, the #2 pick in the 2020 draft, a top prospect coming in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And the basket by Lee.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Barton with a steal. The three is up. Nails it from 3. Lee's got 45 points. Wiseman with a limited college stint. Might be the reason he went to number 2 on draft day.
And I think we got to show a little bit of patience with Wiseman having a truncated first season and then learning the NBA game after very little college experience. This is a 7-footer who can glide across the court, can finish at the rim, and is a great rim protector on defense. His game's coming. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
Yep, and that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allen. Drills it from deep. Lee's got 51.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And there's the drive. And again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Minute 32 left to play in the first half. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
From the arc. Another one goes. Incredible.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Warriors going with a whole new group. And so it's Denver. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. For the Nuggets, Kenny, how'd you see it?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course, they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up 3 pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Lee, he's checked in for Morris. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson. Lee misses. And the Warriors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
And for Golden State, the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Green out there with Kuminga, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. And for the Nuggets, they've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. Nikola Jokic is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Warriors. And here's the fast break. The 3 is up. Another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. 3-second difference between the shot clock. Oh,
yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, man.
Powered it home.
Not fair at all. Woo. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Lee. Knocks it down from distance.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
14 feet away, and good! There's another!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's Denver, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Ball's got to move, all right? So just start driving and kicking and moving it on, all right? Just settle in. Make easy, simple passes.
Boy, the offense does not look very fluid to Coach Kerr right now.
Yeah, just not enough movement. When the ball is zipping around, this team is harder to guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Moody is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Looney in at the center position. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Moody. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For Denver, they've got all four shots to go in this final quarter. And the basket by Lee.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here we go. Good! That's another bucket. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
And so it's Golden State with it. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. That'll wrap up this short two-game road trip. And Barton gets it to go. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Denver.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Green's checked in for Barton. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Cash assisting on the play was Porter.
That's Klay Thompson's strength on display, his ability to fire off the catch-and-shoot J. So dangerous.
Here's Lee. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Bielitsa, the pass to Porter. Now Looney. Thompson outside. Well, Brent, the NBA is looking to give back. It includes the formation of the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition to address racial and social inequality.
And I love that Adam Silver put together these type of committees to continue to address these concerns and not letting them go by the wayside or be forgotten. We're looking at education, we're looking at voting access, we're looking at criminal justice reform, all doing important work, and it will continue. So between the players and the commissioner's office, the league doing a great job of keeping it at the forefront.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Cousins, he's checked in for Najee. Iguodala's checked in for the Warriors. The home team on D. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. The shot by Looney, no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Lee. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And a two-handed jam.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Another steal. Connects on the 17-footer.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Moody. Can they get it? And it's good for two.
Always got to keep your eyes up. Make sure you see open teammates, and Klay did it that time.
Here's Lee. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Going inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Iguodala to the inside. Bielitsa. Chalk up two there.
Well, Bielitsa is a weapon because of his efficiency from out there.
There's the triple. He drops it from range.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, that is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Berry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA, and for those players, it's their first opportunity to get scanned into the game.
Yeah, we were there with them as they were getting scanned. Definitely a huge milestone, but it is hot in here, so let's take a look at the footage.
The parade of players coming off the team bus as the visitors pull into the building. A very determined group coming in here tonight. An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas, our broadcast setting tonight. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And as the